This is how to choose a killer YouTube niche, and watch closely because other creators and myself have gotten our big breaks by following this strategy. And by the end of this video, you will be on your way to becoming the next big creator. You'll be able to pick a specific niche that is so good that viewers can't resist clicking on your videos. And I'm going to show you exactly the steps you need to take in order to choose that perfect YouTube niche. Imagine YouTube like a big tree. You start with a big branch, that's your main topic. Then you pick a smaller branch off of that, known as a subtopic, and then find a unique little leaf on that branch, and that's your YouTube niche. But wait, you're wondering, why not just make videos about everything? Big topics sound fun and might get a lot of views, right? Well, here's the thing. YouTube is like a huge playground, and there are many people out there with lots of money, time, and experience making awesome videos about those big topics. They've got fancy equipment, big teams, and have been doing this for years. Trying to compete with them when you're just starting out is like trying to win a race against a sports car when you're on a bike. So what's the secret? Let's dive deeper into your tree and find your special leaf. When you make videos about something super specific and unique, you're not facing a crowd of competitors. Instead, you might be one of just a few, or even the only one talking about that topic. This is your chance to create something new that people haven't seen before. You're giving people something they want but haven't seen yet, and that's the secret spot, where your videos become something people really look forward to because they can't find it anywhere else. So you're probably wondering how to pick that special niche for you. Think of it like this. When you first start your YouTube journey, it's like you're at the base of a mountain. You don't start by climbing to the very top right away. You begin at a spot that's a bit more crowded but still cool. Over time, as you climb higher, you find your unique path. Imagine you're making a channel about Fortnite. Now, there are thousands of other creators making videos about Fortnite too. But here's the cool part. As you keep making videos, trying different things and exploring, you'll start to find your own unique twist. So as an example, instead of just any Fortnite videos, you focus on something special within that game, like best spots to land in Fortnite or most rare skins to wear in the game. I personally did this myself with my gaming channel, where I use this insane one-handed keyboard known as the Azeron keypad. By using this insane keyboard that nobody else was using, it allowed me to stand out from other channels because for the viewers, it was something they haven't seen before. After experimenting with a bunch of videos, you'll discover something new and exciting that no one else is doing within your niche too. It's like unearthing a rare treasure that was hidden all along. And when you do that, boom, your channel can take off. You start in a bigger, more popular niche with more competition, but as you learn and experiment, you move towards something truly special and unique to you. And that's the magic moment when your channel can really skyrocket. So now let's imagine you're at the start of your YouTube journey. It's like standing at the entrance of a theme park. You've got to decide which rides, or in this case, which video topics you want to try first. It's key to start with something you already like or know a lot about. So say you love video games. It's easy to start a YouTube gaming channel because it's something you love to do. That's like choosing to go on a roller coaster you always love riding. But what if you're not sure what you're into within the game? Maybe you just haven't found your specific niche yet, and that's totally okay. In that case, it's like exploring the theme park. You want to try out different rides to see what excites you. You might not know much about a game like the best landing spots at first, but you can learn. Play the game, watch other content creators' videos, and see what is working for them. It's like doing a fun research project. Studying other creators will spark ideas for you to make your own special niche. But remember, you don't have to stick with just one thing forever. As you grow and change, your interests might too, and that's the beauty of YouTube. You can evolve and try new things. The key is to keep learning and growing so you get better at making amazing videos. YouTube is like a video game, and you want to constantly keep leveling up. So what's the big takeaway? Start with something you love. Make sure making videos is fun for you because that's super important, especially in the beginning when you're just starting out and might not have a lot of views. Think of it as building a cool new hobby or even starting a business that you're actually really passionate about. The more you enjoy what you're doing, the more likely you are to stick with it and get really good. And when you're good at what you do, people will start to notice, and that's when the magic happens. And if you're all about business, you'll want to find a niche that's like an untapped gold mine, one with a good chance of getting viewers, but not too much competition. Now, even if you're not super passionate about the niche at first, that's okay. You can learn to love it. It's like getting into a new hobby. At first, it might seem unfamiliar, but as you dive deeper, it becomes more and more exciting. The key is to balance fun with potential for success. You don't want to pick something too easy or common because it might not stand out, but you also want to enjoy the process, right? So let's say you pick a category like gaming or cooking. There are so many options. From there, you'll want to zoom in on a subgenre. In cooking, it could be a specific type of recipe. The key thing here is when narrowing down to your subgenre, the big thing is to make sure it has an audience. You don't want to talk to an empty room, right? So how do you figure this out? I use tools like vidIQ's search tool. It is a free Chrome extension. I'll put that link in the description below for you to use, but it's like a compass that points you to where the viewers are. It helps you check if people are actually interested in your subgenre. For instance, if you type in Fortnite, you'll see how popular it is and what kind of competition you're up against. It's all about finding that sweet spot, something you like or can learn to like that also has a bunch of people waiting to hear what you've got to say. This way, you're setting yourself up for success. You're not just making videos for fun, though that's super important, but you're also making something that people really want to watch. You're looking for a search volume that's high enough to show there's a big audience out there. For example, if you're looking at the video game Fortnite, it might have a score of like 92, showing it's super popular. But what if you love a game like Rocket League, which has a lower score? That's okay too. If your subgenre isn't as big, you've got to make sure your videos are really appealing to everyone who likes that topic. They should be like a magnet, drawing in all the fans of that subgenre. And it's good to know if there's not too much competition. It's like finding a quiet spot in a busy park. Next, you'll look at how many views other videos in your subgenre are getting. If they're hitting numbers like 100 or 200,000 views, that's a great sign. It means there's a hungry audience waiting for more content. You want to aim for those kinds of numbers, or even higher if possible. Now, for the really fun part, your specific niche within the subgenre. This is where you get to be super creative. You'll focus on a particular style or aspect that makes your content stand out. It's not just about making any basketball video. Maybe it's about the coolest basketball trick shots or the history of basketball shoes. The goal is to find that unique angle that no one else is covering. It's all about finding that sweet spot where your interests meet what viewers are excited about. Now it's time to dive even deeper to find your specific niche. Here's the cool part. You're not just researching the niche, you're brainstorming video ideas. That's what I did with my channel. I found that focusing on informative content for the Azeron keypad meant I only had a few competitors. It's like finding a less crowded path in a popular park. When you're at this stage, your content needs to be top notch, even better than what others are offering. Think of it like adding your secret ingredient to a recipe. You need to find a unique twist, something that makes viewers choose you over others. It's all about standing out. In my case, I chose to focus on using a crazy keyboard because no one else was doing it. But you're probably wondering, how did I figure this out? I looked at other games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and other games and saw what worked there. Then I brought those ideas into my niche. It's like seeing what works in one recipe and then tweaking it to create your own special dish. And guess what? It worked wonders. My channel blew up, getting over 9 million views on a video. It's all about finding that gap, that unexpected territory, and filling it with your unique style. So that's the secret sauce. Find your subgenre, brainstorm amazing video ideas, add your special twist, and create content that's uniquely yours. The coolest video ideas often come from mixing things up. Take something that works in a completely different niche and twist it to fit yours. Or blend two different styles together in a way no one's done before. And let's touch up on one more important question. When should you switch it to a different niche when yours just isn't working? That's when you have to listen to the wise words of Albert Einstein. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And this is super relevant for YouTubers as well. Sometimes you might find yourself making the same type of videos repeatedly, hoping they'll suddenly become hits. But if it's not working, it might be time for a change. So when do you decide to move on or pivot? For me, it's usually when I've tried all the growth strategies I can think of for a niche. This could mean 1, realizing the niche isn't as great as I first thought. Maybe it seemed perfect at first, but then you realize it's not clicking with the audience, or it's just not as fun as you expected. Number 2 is you're running out of video ideas or strategies. If you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for video ideas or your growth tactics aren't working, that's a sign. And number 3, after giving it a fair shot, I'd say to give it about 3 to 6 months or around 20 to 30 videos. If things aren't picking up by then, it might be time to try something else. Remember, not every niche works for everyone. You might find a niche that's popular, but if you can't make content that resonates with that audience, it's okay to try something else. For example, with my gaming channel, it took months of trying different niches within the gaming industry to find what really worked for me. It's all about finding that sweet spot where your skills, interests, and audience preferences align. In summary, don't be afraid to pivot and try new things. YouTube is a vast world with endless possibilities, and the key to success is finding the right fit for you. And if you want to learn how to make a killer YouTube intro to hook your viewers, then click on this video here where I break down how to make a killer YouTube intro.